5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Academy Career Mode here with Wakefield. We are going to start things off with a game against Manchester City, in which we're going to go ahead and quick sim because I fully expect to lose it. Now, last time I did this, we actually won, and this time around, they go ahead and get the win that I expected them to. Holland with the brace, Palmer to add a third in the 84th to confirm that win. It's a 3-1 win on that. We sit 9th in the league. We are only 7 points off top 4 spots, so it's not out of position, out of question yet. It's still completely possible. As far as board objectives goes, we are up to 2 out of 6. 2 out of 5 actually. 2 out of 5 for outside the box goals. We are currently in the round of 16 of the Europa League. Preliminary round is still being played. We get knocked down in the Carabao Cup, so we lose to that final, but we have one more FA Cup trophy to try and win, in which we'll play against Arsenal to really kick things off today. We're up to 82 out of 100 goals, and then we only amounted up to 73.97 million on the profit margins at the end of January, so we go ahead and fail that objective. But let's get things kicked off. Let's get past this Aston Villa game, and then let's go ahead and play Arsenal. Aston Villa, 1-1 draw. And I'm pretty sure we can figure out who our Europa League finalists are. Birmingham, go ahead and beat Portsmouth. Any other games? No. The Europa League, we, round of 16, play Liverpool. So we play Liverpool in the round of 16. So if we want to make European football, it's looking like we'll have to go through the league. In all honesty, the league or the FA Cup. We got to beat Arsenal to kick today's things off today. And Vargas is going to go ahead and get dropped for Daniels. And we are going to go ahead and see if this team can get in the FA Cup. Continue the FA Cup run. Back in for Davey. Cross low for Jacobs. Take on his left foot. And Jacobs will find the back of the net. It's 1-0 for Wakefield. And by the way, I do record these episodes in bunches, so if you do comment on previous episodes, I apologize if I don't address them, at least in video form. I will obviously reply to you in the comments for sure. But as far as video form goes, probably won't, and by the time I start recording again, it'll probably be well over the way. But we take a 1-0 lead over Arsenal 30 minutes in, thanks to Jacobs on the score sheet. Abraham, Odegaard, it's a beautiful ball, it's a beautiful finish, and Arsenal leveled up in rapid fashion. It's 1-1 now. Jacobs in for Davey. Davey could have sweated, should have sweated, but Hoffman will get on the rebound anyways. And it's 2-1. That could have been a lot easier if Davey would have just sweated it across to Hoffman, but Hoffman able to mount both defenders and has an easy header into the back of a wide open net, and we regain the lead. It's 2-1 now for Wakefield. Hernandez, who came on for Jacobs, wants the ball back. Now I don't have Hoffman to be able just to send on a run, but Hernandez is just as quick as well, and Hernandez will then slide it in for Davey. And Davey will go ahead and score from that angle this time. And we'll take a 3-1 lead over Arsenal now. Martinelli now. Moyano, and that will be game over. That should be game over. It is game over. A 3-1 win over Arsenal in the FA Cup. We're into the quarterfinals of that. Now we got to put full focus on Liverpool in the Europa League and try and see if we can overcome those beasts. So Man City go ahead and knock out Man United. West Ham knock out Palace. Southampton are through. Chelsea are through. Birmingham City, Liverpool. So it's actually looking like a still very tough FA Cup journey here. And unless we get one of the smaller teams, it's going to be more than likely a Big Six club. And I'm honestly scared to see who it is. We might be playing Liverpool 3 games in a row right here. It's very possible. It is happening. We're playing Liverpool 3 games in a row. Now, if I were to actually go ahead and win, I'd rather win all 3 of them, but it's unlikely. But one cup competition for sure would be the FA Cup. I can't believe I'm playing Liverpool 3 times in a row. What's the other FA Cup ties in? Please tell me Chelsea and City are playing. No, so Chelsea are playing Everton. West Ham are playing City. Southampton versus Birmingham. We could have got Birmingham City and an easy run into the semifinals. It's a little bit annoying, but we're going to go ahead and quick sim this game against Newcastle and just hope for the best. It's a 0-0 draw. You know what? It's not a loss. It's fine. But full focus, I'm not even focusing on the league right now. Full focus is Europa League and somehow mounting over a FA Cup against Liverpool as well. We will go ahead and play this one. We'll play the FA Cup, and then if we need to play the the second leg of the Europa League, that will probably be next episode. Alright, Europa League first leg. It's at home. Let's see what we can do against them this first leg. Soler, Xavi Simons, Madueke, Liverpool breakthrough. They're in front. It's 1-0.
So underway.
And Darwin Núñez is in behind to make it 2 in rapid fashion. And Liverpool are in cruise control. This is not giving me hope at all for the FA Cup game. I'll tell you that much. It's 2-0. It's rapid fashion that we go ahead and concede to. And Lindstrom's going to be gone. This might be getting from bad to worse to worse to worse. 3-0. Liverpool 3-0 up. Our Europa League journey is all pretty much but over. And it's only in the first leg. So, Moyano quickly into Hoffman. We get 1 back. Simon Hoffman on the score sheet for 1. I'll take that happily. Get the ball back, though. Come on. No? Okay, I'll just do it fashion.
So back under.
Keller intercepted by Soler, and Keller will get the ball back now though. Sieta, can we get a second back? That would actually put us in a position into which we could for sure make a comeback in that second leg. Moyano over the top. Jacobs makes it 3-2. There's hope in this after all. There's still hope, not even in just this game, but in the tie as a for sure. Hoffman will come off. Leveling will come on. Daniels on for Moyano. And Cunningham on for Davey. And actually Jacobs off as well because Jacobs has weirdly low stamina.
For the defenders.
And I almost give away a penalty, but it's 4-2. Liverpool get their 2-goal lead back at least. And that's game over. A 4-2 loss against Liverpool in the first leg.
Well, they've got that 2-goal advantage.
A mountain to climb in the second leg. But now full focus, 100%, 150% into this FA Cup game against them. And we go again against Liverpool, this time at Wakefield. Was it last time at Wakefield? I don't think it was. I think it was at Anfield. My game, this thing is very different. So it's all up to the gods, but Jacobs will find Hoffman over the top. Hoffman has control of his touch this time around, and it's a 1-0 for Wakefield. We take the lead 10 minutes in. Like I said, this little game is very game to game when it comes to this stuff. Davey, he'll play Hoffman, and Hoffman is in behind. We can make it 2-0 in rapid fashion. Simon Hoffman, 2-0 over Liverpool. Now I would jump the sim if it was any other team, but it is Liverpool. Anything is still possible. Jacobs. Sieta makes it 3-0 right before halftime, and we're in cruise control over Liverpool. To the semifinals of the FA Cup. Can we go ahead and make this performance happen again in the Europa League? You know what? I'm going to jump to a result. It's a 3-0 win at the full 90 minutes. We're into the semifinals of the FA Cup. We just have to do this again against Liverpool in the league. Man City go ahead and win, and Chelsea go ahead and win. There's a bad chance that we get a Big Six club instead of. Oh no, this still isn't looking good at all. To be honest, it still isn't looking good. I'm scared to flip this page to see who we have at the end of the month in April at the FA Cup. It's gonna go ahead and be Southampton. It's Southampton. We get lucky. We had a 50% chance. We had a what? Actually, yeah, we had a 50. I don't know. We had a big chance. We have Arsenal. What is the schedule? Tottenham, Arsenal, Man United, and then Liverpool still in the league as well. But we still have to play Liverpool again. We have Liverpool in the Europa League. And you know what? I will go ahead and play this one as well on screen with you. I'm going to go ahead and drop Vargas, though, for Daniels. See what Daniels can bring into the team. And actually, I'm probably not probably figuring to do that because I'm going to go check how long is Young still out for. Is he going to be able to come back this season at all? 6 weeks? Yeah, he should be. Whether or not when he comes back when I'm really in the important part of the season, that's up to really this game right here. Let's get into it. Let's see if we can beat Liverpool one more time and mount a 2-goal deficit and get into the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. All right, Liverpool in the Europa League. We're down 2 at home this time. Last time we was out at home against Liverpool, we won 3-0. A 3-0 win against Liverpool would obviously see us go into the quarterfinals. And Davies in behind early. And Davy can't get past Allison. It's out for a corner, though. Cross comes in. Daniels to whip in the header. No. Steele will now find Keller. That's not the player I want to bring in. I hate when it finds a center back that's trying to run backwards. Moriano. Open space for Hoffman, and Hoffman is in behind. Only one defender, and he's going to actually sweat it for Moriano, and that goes to the legs of Allison. He nearly whiffed that so bad. It's 1-0 for Wakefield. Gordon, Lindstrom crossed in. Keller intercepted. Moriano now. He'll find Davy, and Davy's just going to send it up the field for Hoffman, and Hoffman has space and the pace. And the equalizer, Simon Hoffman makes it 2-0 and makes it 4-4 on aggregate. Gordon, they want the lead back. Keller blocked the shot, but it actually falls for solid markers. And he has an easy shot into the back of the net. And they are back up 5-4 on aggregate. This shot right here, I thought it didn't come in. Keller just tackles it, but it falls into solid markers. Evans was caught coming out, trying it too late, and caught wrong-footed, and it's 2-1, 4-5 on aggregate. Monslave, 6-4 on aggregate. We're knocked out of the Europa League. Our Europa League journey is going to end in around the 16. Steele over the top for Hoffman. Hoffman, he gets on the score sheet. It's not over yet. How much time is left? It's not over yet. It really isn't. Darwin, Gordon, fuck's sake. 7-5. Game over. 3-3 on the day. 7-5 on aggregate. We're knocked out of the Europa League to Liverpool. We at least better them in the FA Cup. But now focus on the league. Focus on FA Cup. Trying to get in at least a Europa League spot in the league. Marseille knocked off United. Milan knocked off Arsenal. We sit in 9th to end today's episode off. We're 8 points off a top 4 spot. And they have a game in hand, so that's great to know. I will see y'all for next episode. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.